Hey guys, it's Eric, and today we're going to be looking at the AirTag Tag Bluetooth tracker, which works on the best Bluetooth tracker network out there, Apple's Find My. Stay tuned towards the end of the video where I'm actually going to compare this Bluetooth tracker to other Find My Bluetooth trackers like the Apple AirTag and the Chipolo One Spot to the brand new AirTag Tag and see where it stands up against each other. I do want to thank AirTag for sending this out to me for a full honest review. If you happen to be new to Bluetooth trackers, they are simple little devices that connect to your phone via Bluetooth. And if you happen to misplace your AirTag tag, say it's connected to your keys or your backpack, really anything that you can attach this to, you can simply go into the Find My app and make it ring so you can go listen to it and find it in no time. But if you happen to misplace your item beyond Bluetooth range, not to worry, you can mark the item as lost inside the Find My app, which will activate the community to help you find it. So if another iPhone user or another Apple like iPad device or something with Find My Bluetooth on, it can actually report the location where connected, and then you get a little notification let you know where your item is. Now understand that this is not a GPS tracker, it is a Bluetooth tracker that has to be a phone or something with the Find My app, so it can report that location where connected. The nice thing about the Find My community is that it's probably the largest community out there with over 1 billion active devices all looking for your misplaced things. So the bigger community, the faster you'll find your stuff. But obviously not losing your stuff in the first place is more beneficial. So what's nice is the Find My app does have a notification of when you leave something behind. So say you got a restaurant, you leave your keys behind. As you're walking away, maybe get into the parking lot, you're going to get a notification on your phone to let you know to go back and get your keys, which is really cool, and it saved me a bunch of times of leaving my stuff behind. I can tell you it is probably one of the best features of the Find My app. And if you're worried about someone stalking you with one of these, dropping it in your wallet or your car or your purse, Apple does have an anti-stalking feature that if you do have an iPhone, it will actually notify you that AirTag Tag is moving with you, following you around. That way you can find it and disable it. And this leads into one of the most unique features of the AirTag Tag is the power button that's on it that you use to sync up and to turn on actually can turn off the unit also. Unlike other Bluetooth trackers, once it's on until you remove the battery or the battery dies. With the AirTag Tag, you can actually hold it down for 3 seconds and it will turn it off. So if you do need to disable it, if it's following you around, you don't have to open it up and remove the battery. You can just hold down the button for 3 seconds as the Find My app does instruct you to hold it down and disable it that way, which is a lot easier. Now this same feature can be a huge benefit to the user. For instance, if you want to turn it off temporarily, you can now easily do that with this on off button, unlike other Bluetooth trackers that you have to remove the entire battery. Now say for instance you happen to lose your AirTag tag when it actually is turned off, they do have a NFC tag built in just like the AirTag. So when you scan it with your phone, if you mark your tag as lost, you can leave a contact number, and so when someone scans it, they will see your contact and they can call you and get it. Now the awesome feature that's built in only in the AirTag tag and not into the AirTag is when someone scans it with the NFC tag, it will actually turn back on. So even if that person who finds it doesn't call you, you can now see a updated location of where connected. So hopefully you can see a benefit in that. Yes, the AirTag has NFC, but doesn't have the ability to turn it on and turn it off like the AirTag tag, so that's a really nice feature to have. Now in comparison to some other AirTags and Chipolo One Spots that all work on the same Find My network, the AirTag tag is a little bit bigger, coming in at almost 11 millimeters thick compared to the AirTag that's only 8 millimeters thick, and the Chipolo One Spot that's about 7 millimeters thick. Now as far as the width, you're talking about 38.5 millimeters thick comparing to the Chipolo One Spot, about 38, and then you have the AirTag about 32. So the AirTag tag is not the smallest thing, but it is definitely a little bit louder than the AirTag. So when it comes to sound, AirTag is about really light at 84.4 decibels, where the AirTag came in at 93.6, but it is not the loudest of all the Find My Bluetooth trackers. The Chipolo One Spot comes in at almost 99 decibels. And I would say the sound is extremely important in finding your things quickly and easily, because if you can't hear it when you play to ring to find it, you can't find it at all. So having something that you can hear is extremely important, and how long it's going to play. So I'm going to play them out for you so you can make a decision of which one you can hear best. When it comes to the water rating, the AirTag tag comes in at IP57, very similar to the AirTag of IP67, so it has the same water rating, but the Chipolo One Spot only comes in IPX5, so not as good of a water rating. Now what's also important is the Bluetooth distance. The AirTag tag can go up to 400 feet, or at least that's what they say. The AirTag doesn't give a rating, and the Chipolo One Spot has a rating of up to 200 feet. I have tested the AirTag and Chipolo One Spot in a max distance test, where the AirTag got less than 100 feet and the Chipolo One Spot got over 500 feet. I will be doing a video in the near future testing the AirTag tag, but they do have a spec of about 400 feet, so I do hope that it will perform fairly well. Now all three of these Bluetooth trackers that work with the Find My app, you can actually have Siri find your tracker. So if you're at home and your phone is on, it can actually ring it just by asking Siri.
Ring my shed key.
Looking for shed key. It's nearby. Pinging shed key now.
And when it comes to attaching this to keys, the AirTag tag does have a keyring hole, which is a huge advantage over the AirTag, where you have to buy accessories to be able to attach this to things. The Chipolo One Spot also has that keyring hole, so that's a nice feature. Now, one of the biggest issues I have with Bluetooth trackers is their battery life, if they're replaceable or rechargeable. And the AirTag tag has a 1-year battery life with a CR2032 battery, which is exactly the same as the AirTag and also the Chipolo One Spot. The issue I had with the AirTag tag and the battery is actually changing it. They do have a video online where they show you how to open this up and change the battery, but I found it to be extremely difficult to open. They do mention that this is a safety feature, so kids can't easily open it and swallow the battery, but I found it way too hard for an adult to open it up. I actually had to use a knife, and it had these little knife marks on it, so I did find that to be extremely inconvenient. But then again, you're only doing this once a year or so. Overall, the AirTag tag is a nice Bluetooth tracker. There's a lot of nice features. I love that it has the on and off button that you can temporarily disable it. I love that it has an NFC sticker so someone can scan it. Would love to see that it mentions please scan with your phone so you can return this to the proper owner, or something to instruct someone who happens to find it. But overall, I'm extremely happy with this. Hope this video was helpful. I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.